probably the fastest spooling RB26 I've ever been into. This is crazy. Look, the boost is coming in at 3000 RPM. Alright guys, just like that, finally it happened, and I bought one of the cleanest and best modded r32 GTR in the country. And man, I was just looking to get a clean one for a long time, and guys, it just happened, and I'm super excited to show you guys how it looks like. So now let's talk about the exterior. I have this front Nismo style front bumper with 2 extra cooling, as you can see, and I also have this front diffuser from Abflock, which is made out of carbon fiber, and it's gonna add downforce for sure. And I also have this hood extension carbon fiber also, that is probably going to help when you're closing the hood, not gonna damage the hood when you're closing it. I also have the LMGT for forged wheels, which I prefer the black matte, but glossy black I think is pretty good too. Now we're going to the back of the car. We have 275 tires all around, but I think I needed to go a little bit wider. I think 18 by 9.5 wheels are just enough for now, but maybe I changed the wheels to 18 by 10.5 in the back. And as you can see, the look of the back is very normal, like a classic R32, but I have Hasemi Sport lip extension kit for the trunk, which is also made out of carbon fiber. I also have a spoiler lip extension, which is also made out of carbon fiber. And of course, as it's completely visible, the Tomei titanium exhaust, which sounds amazing and I really like it. Just pop the hood. Super excited to show you guys the engine. Beautiful. As you can see, I went with the single turbo setup. The turbo is from Spectrum Motorsport. It's a 62mm one, which is in the sweet spot for having good response and also high power. But the main reason that I bought this car, it was especially for the HKS VCAM. And as I mentioned, I always wanted that response in RB26. I was not really looking for numbers. I'm looking for the power range in this car, which is something pretty unique. The VCAM setup is gonna be super expensive if you want to do it all by yourself. So you need to build the engine again if you're gonna install a VCAM. That's because you need to have the pistons that are made especially for the VCAM. Okay, going to the interior, as you can see, I have blue bright seat, which I really like them when I look at the car from outside. It's just give it a pretty unique look. It's something different, I would say. And I also have this Keys Racing steering wheel, which feels pretty nice. And IC7 dash from Heltec, which is completely digital, and it's gonna give it a very modernized look inside the car. I have all sort of information, oil temperature, oil pressure, AFR, and all those things that I need. I also have this Nismo gear knob, which I probably change it to black leather one, but I would say this one looks pretty nice too. For the sound system, I have this Pioneer with 2 speakers, which is just fine for listening some music. If you notice, there was like a towel in the front of the car. If you notice it, it was for the oil cooler, so don't worry about it because it's very cold and I had to block that oil cooler to get it to working temperature. It's Canada, man, what can I say. Now let's go and just drive it a little bit. I'm just gonna show you guys how it drives. So So the RB26 always have lots of problem with low end torque and the spool when you tune them and you go single turbo or bigger turbos. We always gonna have some problem with the laggy turbo. But man, when you put the HKS V cam, it's almost gone. I would say almost, because there still you feel the lag a little bit, but of course not as much as I would say non-V cam RB26. I have the RPM set at 3000 RPM now. As you can see, I'm just gonna step on it. So you see, like, the boost like comes in super fast, but so if you have a solid cam, you're probably going to have lots of problem before 4000 RPM, like even 5000 RPM. Like, it's gonna drive like a normal non-turbo car. Even at 2500 RPM, you still have power. You still have turbo coming in, which is very nice. So we're at third gear now and 2500 RPM, and you can see, man, just mind blown that how much difference the HKS V cam makes on these RB26 engines. With my r32, which had solid cams and big turbo, man, that turbo just couldn't come in till I would say 4500. There was no power, but in this thing the power is just everywhere. I also have one very interesting thing inside this car, which is this. There is a bottom. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a bottom there that you can see this light came out, and this is for the full race all-wheel drive controller, which is a very nice mod to have. With this knob, you can adjust it to 50-50. Like 50 to the front and 50 to the back, which is crazy. And now, oh my god. Whew. And I'm not even revving it to 8000 RPM, man. Alright guys, so hopefully you liked the video. If you liked it, just make sure to subscribe, because my channel is very new and I'm just working on it. And if you like this video, just make sure also give it a thumbs up as well. I'm planning to make more videos from this car, and we're gonna change a couple of things in this car. So together guys, hopefully we're gonna make this car even much nicer. Probably some things that I want to change and make it even better. So just make sure to continue watching my video, and just make sure to turn on the notifications, because if you don't turn on, you won't see the new videos that are coming. So hopefully I see you guys in the next video, and talk to you later.